Hello lovelies, so today's tea is the same because I'm filming this the same day as last tea time. Again, green tea with jasmine, love it, it's good. So today's video is hopefully kind of a quick one, and this tea time Thursday actually might be happening on a Wednesday or a Tuesday because I wanted to get this up in time before I went home for Thanksgiving and to give you some tips on how to handle Thanksgiving. And not just Thanksgiving in general, but all these other holidays that are coming up. It's no secret that this time of year is especially like 5 times more hard for those who are trying to succeed in weight loss because of the holidays, because you're going to friends and families, homes, and things like that. So mostly for me, for this Thanksgiving and all my other Thanksgivings, I just go to my mom's house and it's just my mom and my sister and myself. But we have quite a spread. Like, we watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, we watch the dog show, we have snacks laid out throughout the day, so like salami, different kinds of nuts, different kinds of dip, like French dip, spinach dip, things like that. And then of course we have the Thanksgiving dinner around 4 o'clock, which includes turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, the canned kind. It's probably the worst kind, but that's my favorite kind. Some sort of vegetable and sparkling apple cider. So it's a very nice thing I'm looking forward to. So as I stated before, today's video I'm presenting some tips to you on how to get through this Thanksgiving, and not just Thanksgiving, because these tips can really be for Christmas and any other kind of meal, especially if you're like in a restaurant and you're ordering. That can be difficult too. These tips, I found most of them online, but these are tips that I can say that I have done before in restaurants. Every kind of meal, something I always kind of just keep in the back of my head. So maybe they're not new tips or anything, but these are definitely ones that you want to be mindful of during the holiday season. And I have it written down, so if I'm looking down, I'm sorry. So, portions. It's always important. You want to make sure you have the most protein on your plate. But what I found is for Thanksgiving is to have maybe a quarter. Okay, think of your plate as a pie chart. So you want 25% of it to be the turkey or whatever kind of meat you're having. The half of the plate, so 50% of the plate of veggies, fruit of some kind, not jellied cranberry like I do, but steamed green beans or whatever kind. And also make sure, if it's not too late, to give your input to your friends, your family members on your dieting. Let them know, let people know that you are dieting so they can be mindful of that. And then the other, 25% I believe would be carbs, like potatoes. So mostly for the portions, you want to think of your plate being as colorful as possible. If it is all like white and beige, like with just turkey and potatoes, that's not really good. You need your veggies in there, and veggies is really the most colorful part. That is what makes your plate super colorful. 2 things I want to kind of keep in mind with the portions area, bullet point. Do not go back for seconds. Don't do it. You don't need seconds. Make sure you just get what you need according to your own dieting on your plate the first time. Don't go back for seconds. Now, dessert, you can have a little bit of dessert. Don't deny yourself that. Don't drink a whole lot of alcohol, because alcohol contains a lot of calories and sodium and things like that as well. And one thing I really liked that I found was and this, you should keep this in mind like all the time, and as I stated in my last video, nutrients are more important than calories. So, especially for the holidays, keep a low calorie count, but a high nutrient value. Does that make any sense? So make sure your protein is really high in the percentage, and you know, again, your macros, always going back to your macros, making sure those 3 main macros, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, are a part of your Thanksgiving. Number 2, drink a whole lot of water and walk after every meal. This will help. Water is awesome for you. They say if you wake up hungry, it's usually because you're not hungry. So what they're saying is when you wake up and you're feeling hungry, it could mean you're actually thirsty. So drinking a lot of water does make a difference on if you're feeling that kind of hunger or not. So make sure you keep drinking your water. Just keep drinking your water and eat after, not eat. Don't eat after every meal. Take a walk after every meal. If there's a dog or if there's a kid or something, go on a walk around the block so you burn off at least a portion of those calories you just consumed, and this will help. Like, this will add up at the end of the day to try and balance the calories you're intaking and the calories you want to lose. Number 3, eat a substantial breakfast. Now, this is something I'm going to have to keep in mind because usually when I wake up, it's like snacks right off the bat. It's salami and pretzels, nuts right off the bat. Have your normal breakfast in the morning. Have your egg whites, have some toast, have a protein-filled, healthy breakfast in the morning. This will help you be able to wait longer before you have your turkey dinner, your Thanksgiving dinner, ham dinner, whatever kind of meat you have for Thanksgiving. And to avoid snacking as well. Now, I don't want to say, you know, don't snack at all. You can still snack, but really keep it all in moderation. And if you snack, go take a walk, drink water, things like that. So number 4, and this one I've heard of quite a few times, and that is savor every bite. Think of it this way. You want your body to have time to consume what you're eating, to absorb the nutrients, to absorb those calories, and to digest it, get the proteins it needs, and then go number 2. And your body is not going to be able to absorb all of those nutrients if you keep scarfing and scarfing and scarfing all the kind of food, and you're not letting it be kind of a rest period. So chew slowly. Set your fork down in between every bite. Okay? You take a piece with your fork, put it in your mouth, set your fork down, and chew slowly. Savor that taste and the moment. And it is said that the slower you eat, then the more fuller you'll feel because your body has had the time to start digesting and breaking down and absorbing those nutrients. So number 5, the last tip that I sincerely really love, be realistic. Use this time to spend with your friends and family. Do not use any holiday as an excuse to go off your diet plan. Don't use the holiday an excuse to just gorge. Every holiday should be spent with your family. Catch up, mend a bond, things like that. Shift from the mindset of weight loss to maintaining your weight. So don't be super duper focused and deny yourself of a snack or a pie or anything like that because you're so stuck on wanting to lose the weight. Don't worry about losing weight. Just worry or focus, not worry, just focus on maintaining it. So keep everything in moderation. Do not fall off your diet plan. Think of Thanksgiving as dinner, lunch, breakfast, any other kind of day meal. Just maintain your weight, and I hope all of these help. Now, for dessert, just quickly, I found a thing if there are pie options, now I don't do pie, I don't like pie. If there are pie options, go for a fruit pie like an apple or whatever kind of fruit pies people make, and pumpkin. These two pies are the least calorie and the most nutritional values, and stay away from like the chocolate pies and things like that. Don't be so concerned about losing weight. Really just think about maintaining what you've already been doing by keeping everything in moderation. I hope this was helpful. Give this video a thumbs up if it was, and leave your comment down below on what you're eating for Thanksgiving, what you're doing for Thanksgiving. I would love to talk to you, and thank you so much for watching. Remember to love others, but first and foremost, always love yourself. Bye.